Our next guest always amazes us.
Indeed he does. Dr. Frank Viggiano stops by once a month here on the show to bring us the latest in high-tech gadgets. There's so many that, you know, I mean, it's hard to keep up with all of them. And we love it when Dr. Frank comes in and brings us up to date.
You guys are so kind to me all the time. Thanks for the nice teas yesterday, you and Jill and everybody. That was very nice.
Absolutely.
We love
coming, and we love sharing the information technology and educating our viewers.
It's just
that's what it's all about.
There's so much stuff out there, and it's coming at us so fast.
Yeah.
It's mind-boggling.
Right. And oftentimes, you know, we have questions about them, so ask. This way, if I can help, you know, explain certain things, certain technology, because a lot of people, they fear it, and there's no reason to do that.
Right.
Well, let's see what you found this time.
Technology is your friend.
It is your friend. There's no question. And you just simply approach it with, you know, kind of like, what can it do? It can't hurt you. That's for sure. All right. This is by Energizer. This is very cool. You know, when you go to a hotel, you're traveling, you need to plug in your iPhone charger, right? But normally when you do that, there's one receptacle that's usually by the bed, and you take that up, and then either the light goes out or the alarm clock, right? So watch what they did here. They gave you 3 individual receptacles that are all surge protected. Okay. You can charge the iPhone or the iPhone Touch or your iPod here. Okay. There's a little switch on the left here for the light. So now it has a little night light. See that?
Oh my goodness.
Isn't that cool?
See that?
So it throws light down. They really have, and look, even a USB port.
Oh my goodness.
So it'll charge any item that you have,
including
USB,
your computer.
Including your computer.
Wow.
Right. So it gives you all 3. So for $59, I mean, gee, what a great idea.
Yep.
And here's what's so nice. You know, like sometimes the receptacles are this way, and then sometimes they're this way. Now watch this. It turns.
You can go either way.
Look at that.
See, so it turns, so it gives you the advantage of.
How does it do that?
Well, there's a little.
It's still plugged in.
It's still plugged in, right? And it's what it has. It has a little radius turning in there, John. The benefit of that is that if you're plugging into the wall sideways, then your iPhone remains upright to charge, and it stays on the charger.
Oh my goodness.
Cool.
Yeah.
Too cool.
Right.
Yes, it is.
Okay, now I brought some things in for both home and office. We've got 2 saddles out here. They're by human scale.
Yeehaw!
Saddles. All right, I want to try this
One is called the pony, and John, you're on the regular saddle, and Christine, you're on the pony.
All
right, so what's the benefit of this? You notice there's no back to it, right? But what it does, it brings the body forward. It also opens the hips up, which keeps the spine straight. Now, in between your legs, you're going to feel a little lever.
There it is. Got it.
And when you push it, it'll basically allow you to raise and lower the chair because your thighs should be level with the floor. Isn't that kind of cool?
It does make you sit up straight, that's for sure.
It really does, yeah. So people like in news broadcasting use it, healthcare, great for doctors, but you know, even at your office. So sometimes people are looking for gifts that, like, you know, what do I get someone, they have everything, and now I'm looking for something maybe that will ergonomically help them through the day.
Yeah,
great.
very practical. I like it.
And roughly between $290 and $320.
And it just rolls around like crazy.
And you should feel, John, feel how light that is. If you pick it up, you won't believe how light the chair is, because it's all.
Oh my gosh!
Isn't that amazing?
Is this real? What is this?
That's aluminum. Polished aluminum.
Yeah.
Cool.
So
it weighs nothing.
All right.
Cool.
What's this one?
All right, this is great. This is Mobius. It's made by Eton. And what's really cool about this, it basically is a solar cell. So I'm going to just turn this around so our audience can see it. So it charges the battery pack that's inside, so you can take it with you to a ball game, anywhere outdoors, flip it upside down. It charges this battery, internal battery, which gives you between additional 6 and 8 hours of battery time on an iPhone.
Oh, wow.
So
just by the sun.
Right, just by the sun. So
cool?
iPhone 4, iPhone 4S, that's the benefit of it. So it's solar, and the neat thing about it is that you know, you need to protect the case anyways, you protect the iPhone, and it does both.
Those iPhones really, they really drain batteries, don't they?
They do. And you know the problem with that? And in fact, I was helping Becky. Sometimes people keep, unfortunately, what they do, they're surfing, so they have a website open and they don't close it. So you need to go, you need to basically open that up and take a look at it. You know how you can see all your windows open? Close them.
Because it'll drain constantly if you don't.
Everything that you do in the iPhone, if you ask it to do something, the battery is required to do it. So therefore, if it's active, it's going to continue to be active, and that's going to draw talk time away from you. So as long as you close all the programs, you're okay.
Great.
All right.
Okay, great. Now this is by G-Form. We had a couple of other things on before. This is the first time I've had on something called Wearables. Okay.
What are they?
That's an e-pad.
It's an e-pad.
E-pad.
Isn't that great? Yeah. And they also And they also have They also have
cool.
Right. They also have elbow pads too.
So it's not going to come off like those uncomfortable ones.
Yeah,
exactly. Right.
Strap around your leg.
And the benefit is too. I know we have a video that we're going to run to show whether it was one of the athletes. Now look, he took a hammer. This is the idea. We just want to show our audience. Look at this.
Well, that's what I was just doing to my elbow.
Yeah. So the benefit is you're biking, right?
Yeah.
Or snowboarding, or inline skating. Now here's the benefit. So both the elbows the knees, you fall, you're now protected, so you're not going to skin yourself up, you're not going to hurt a bone, break a bone, etc.
That is awesome.
Isn't that great?
What is
So-
this
Those are
stuff,
really
Frank?
nice.
What is this?
John,
it's
it's
rubber?
it's basically a reflective technology, and the benefit is when you push into it, when you push it, it actually becomes active, and when it becomes active, it absorbs all the impact of the shock.
Okay, yeah.
Cool.
yeah.
So, young kids, I know adults, I know a lot of parents are concerned because the kids are out inline skating and they get hurt, they get injured.
Yeah, that's
so
the
if you
stuff to
protect
wear.
the knees, because
Great.
that's normally where you fall. You hit this or you hit the knees,
Oh, yeah.
and it'll keep that
That
from
is
happening.
cool.
Isn't that cool?
All right.
From a company called G-Form. Now, in the kitchen.
I'm afraid
this
to
is-
ask you what's in that blender. I know what it looks like. What is it?
It's actually tea.
Oh, it's
actually
tea.
It's actually
Sure
tea.
it
It's a green
is.
tea, believe it or not.
I'll let you drink it, Christine.
Exactly. Okay. This is by Vitamix.
Okay.
This is kind of interesting. It's, people look at it as being just a blender, but it's far more than that. It's a food processor, a blender. So it basically blends, it chops, it purifies, it liquefies, it does all those kind of things. And what's really cool, I basically put this, I put in here, let me just turn this on. And it'll go high, but also too it has what's called a variable speed. And the variable speed, what's neat about it is, now you look at this.
Oh, nice and
Now
slow.
watch. Infinite. Infinite. Infinite.
Wow.
Oh, you're
you can
just gradually
right, I'm
ratcheting
just
it up.
turning
with
the
a
knob.
little knob that you
Yeah,
screw
just a
into.
little knob, and as I'm
That's
turning it, look
amazing.
at that. Isn't that incredible?
Yep.
So you can get it
That
to what?
is super cool.
Right. So maybe, I'm sure that we'll have to.
Any,
Isn't that cool?
any real chef
Right,
will love
and of
that.
course-
We got to tell Olga.
I was
Yep,
going to say
yep.
we take it over to Olga, let her use it. Now this is just a stirring bar, so you can put that in there. So if you need to
Nice.
stir something, you can do that.
Right.
It comes with a DVD.
Awesome.
Okay.
To
and a
do
re-
what? To
and a
do- tell you how to
recipe.
run
Look,
it?
This is all.
Oh, recipes and things.
Yeah.
I see.
Very
Look
cool.
at
So
that.
for vegetarians, love it.
Yep,
Nice.
yep, yep.
Vegan. Yeah, isn't that cool?
Good stuff.
So it's good stuff, and the interesting thing about it, it takes a place of probably 4 or 5 different machines.
Yeah.
Right.
Cool. Okay, this is by JVC. This is called the Everio. I want you to see what's happening now. For $229, okay, we have high definition.
On that little
On this
video
little-
camera.
yeah,
My gosh.
Oh
Phil.
my gosh, it's
Look,
so
Christy, does it
small.
weigh
It's so
anything?
light.
Isn't that amazing?
That is fantastic.
Look how small, look how light. Uses an SD card, has built-in 8 gigabytes of memory, which is kind of nice. And what JVC's done is they've taken all the technology in their higher-end cameras and they've put them into their basic camera that people would buy. So for $229, you now have high-definition video.
And you could just leave
That's
this in your
incredible.
purse. That's
Yeah.
what I love. I mean, I'll have it all the time with you.
Right, exactly.
Isn't
And the
that
battery is
great?
amazing how long it lasts. It has a 40x zoom on it. And I think the neat, it also has something called face detection, which means as you get closer to the face, it actually will focus.
Yeah, and there's no tape or anything with this.
No.
It's a chip, right?
It's an
I mean,
SD card.
a
The
card, SD card. Right,
SD
right,
cards that go into the cameras?
Cameras,
Yeah, yeah.
same thing?
Same exact thing.
Oh my gosh, awesome.
that cool?
And how much again? Two something?
$229.
Great.
Wow.
Isn't that great?
That is
So you can
cool.
see how prices have come down, technology
yeah.
increases, products get smaller, more versatile, and more affordable.
that's
So that's
fantastic.
what's really nice.
That's
Because
the
you
way to
really
go.
shouldn't miss, I mean, if you have children with the holidays
Oh, I
coming, you
need
shouldn't
one of
miss,
those, a
shouldn't miss
new
any of
one.
those kind of
Yeah.
things. Now this is kind of cool. This is by CardScan. It's by a company made by Dymo. But what it is, I go to probably 20 to 25 trade shows a year, and I usually come away with stacks of cards.
Business cards.
Business cards.
Yeah.
And in the past, what I
From
used,
vendors? From who?
Right. In other words, hi, Dr. Frank, how are you? And then I give them my card.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
they know that I do TV, so they're always interested in having something on television.
Sure.
So I get their card. And what do you do with those things? How do you get the data from the card into something you can manage? What CardScan allows you to do, by taking any business card, you push it into the reader, and what it does, it swallows it and scans it, and then it actually brings it up on your computer. And it will extract all the information, first name, last name,
You're
phone
kidding.
number, email address, and actually pop it into a database that allows you to actually do whatever you want with it. So you can use
That's
it in
amazing.
To store business
Microsoft-
cards.
Yeah, you
Perfect.
could use it. You could use it basically
Wow.
in Outlook or Lotus Notes, and a lot of people do that. But what's really beneficial is that before I used to take them and just put them into like a wallet.
Sure, a
Yeah.
binder
And then
or
you're trying to
something.
look for
And they get
somebody.
stacked
so
up
it
or lost.
alphabetizes. Now the other thing, they have something called At Your Service. So when I'm done with the cards, I send it up to their cloud free. So the whole database goes up to their cloud. So now I'm traveling, I don't have my laptop, I don't have the information, but what I can do is go onto any computer, go up, sign in, and it says, here are all the business cards you have.
Yeah.
So I-
Isn't that cool?
Right
so
there.
and you download them, and
Incredible.
you can print them if you want to.
At your
Wow.
fingertips.
Right.
Oh, we've
All
got
right,
time
real
for
quick,
one more.
One more, yep.
Okay, this is by Amp Wireless. Really, really cool product. What I love about it, you'll notice that it's got 2 antennas. Now, what's the benefit here? Many people, unfortunately, do not have internet access throughout their entire home. I get this call all the time from our viewers. I go to the kitchen, I go to the basement, I lose internet access. So what this is a repeater. So you see the antennas. And the benefit is, Christine, you have, I think, a 3D TV. I remember you telling me
Right,
last year
right.
at home.
Yep,
Now, you
I
know,
do.
you're able to actually bring the internet into that television and bring down all sorts of things. You can
We
see
just
Netflix.
did that,
Okay,
yeah.
now what's nice is some people don't have a Category 5 wire in the back of the TV. So you buy this, you put this in the back of the television. It brings the internet signal to these two antennas. So it actually finds it, brings it, amplifies it, and it allows you to take it and put it right into your television set without wiring. So you're talking by the time you got somebody in to wire something, would be several $100s minimum.
Sure.
This is only $99. It increases it by threefold or 3 times.
Wow.
So people who have not had internet access in their kitchen, maybe basement, whatever, put this in and say, wow, I can go out there
it now.
There we are. Great stuff, Frank. Thank you.
Pleasure.
All right, so
Always
for a
good to be with you,
closer
John.
look at all the products Dr. Frank showed us, just go to kdka.com/PTL. We have the details posted for you there, and watch for lots more gift ideas when Dr. Frank comes back in December.